Jai Shri Ram.
Nothing in this universe is not a part of Sanatana Dharma.
In this channel, we will be discussing about the various topics that relate both science and Sanatana Dharma. But not only that, also the things that are going to be discovered in the future.
According to us, in science, there is truly no inventions but only discoveries. Today's concept is based on time travel in Sanatana Dharma. Without any delay, let's begin with the concept. This time travel concept will be explained through a small story.
This story initially begins with a fish. One day, Lord Shiva and Devi Parvati were talking to each other. While this conversation was going on, Devi Parvati asked Lord Shiva what is the secret for time traveling. While Shiva was replying, not only Devi Parvati was listening to him, also the fish in the lake was listening to the secrets of time traveling. Note, this was the period when only aquatic animals lived on earth. After the fish got to know how to travel through time, it traveled, evolved and became a human and finally a sage. Question here is, why did the fish become a sage rather than being a normal human? This is because after knowing the time traveling secrets itself, there is no use of being a human. This sage is none other than the Matsya Muni or the Matsya Muni, whose literal translation is the fish sage, which is mentioned in the Matsya Purana. Even before human existed, Matsya Muni is famous in Tamil Nadu.
Now it is the time to explain another concept based on time travel in our Sanatana Dharma. This is the story of Kagbhushan D, who is also known as the first time traveler. There was a sage who was a renowned devotee of Lord Shiva, but he did not respect or he disgraced Lord Vishnu. He made Lord Shiva to get angry and curse him to be born as a snake for 1,000 births. Hearing this curse, the sage asked Shiva, I am a very great devotee of yours, then why are you giving me such a curse? After hearing this, Lord Shiva said, after the 1,000 births, you will be born as a devotee of Lord Rama as a Brahmin called Bhushandi. As Lord Shiva said, he took 1,000 births as snake, and with all those memories, he was born as a sage or a Brahmin called Bhushandi, and he was a great devotee of Lord Vishnu's incarnation, Lord Rama. Bhushandi saw a sage called Lomasha who followed non-idol worship and disrespected this kind of worship. Hearing this, sage Lomasha gave a curse to Bhushandi that he would be half crow and half human being. And from that time, he got a name called Kagbhushandi. After getting this curse also, Kagbhushandi always devoted himself to Lord Rama, and a single goal to achieve was seeking the darshan of Lord Rama. Rama was pleased with Kagbhushandi's devotion and promised that he would give a boon. Kagbhushandi asked that he wanted to see Lord Rama or Sri Vishnu's incarnation again and again in this planet. Rama said that is impossible. Whenever there is injustice in this earth, I would take an incarnation. Instead of that, Lord Rama gave him other two boons. Those were transcend time and immortality. After getting this kind of boon, Kagbhushandi saw Rama Avatara for 11 times, Mahabharata for 16 times, and Daksha Yagna for 2 times, with varying results. Today also we can see many Hindus considering crow as an auspicious bird. They offer food for crow at any occasion in their home. This is done because people resemble these crows to Kagbhushandi, who is immortal. Lake in Uttarakhand called Kagbhushandi Lake. Here we can find many carcasses of crows and many feathers floating on the lake. And the interesting thing here is nobody has seen a crow dying in front of their eyes. Nobody has seen the crows dying far away from the lake in that particular location. All the crows migrate from those places, come here and give up their lives. Interesting fact here is now also the immortal Kagbhushandi would be watching us in this universe, in this planet. Not only in this universe but from multi-universes with the varying results. Example, you may be doing this channel and I may be watching this video. Another interesting fact to note here. Kagbhushandi has explained about this Ramayana and Mahabharata to Narada Rishi even before Mahabharata or Ramayana took place completely. Now, from above mentioned stories, we can understand that this time travel concept has already been existing in Sanatana Dharma even before modern science could come and say that time travel is just a mystery. Above mentioned stories, we can understand that the time travel concept is already being mentioned in Puranas even before the existence of human beings. In the case of Machamuni and in the case of Kagbhushandi, he is initially the first time traveler in Sanatana Dharma.
Like we think it's not just Thor, Doctor Strange or any other super villains or heroes who time traveled. But time traveling concept is already mentioned in a Puranas in Sanatana Dharma.
Now the video comes to an end. Thank you for watching. Like, share and subscribe our channel. Arushi and Pragadish signing off. Jai Shri Ram.